Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. So, just want to show off that the opening screen does change between chapters. Unfortunately, you only see it if you save and quit. It's not every time you boot up the game, which is a real shame. But let's start by heading back here. Now, we heard that there were some things going on a bit further into town. Is that stuff? That's stuff. 32 bucks. Not gonna say no. Anything at the end of this map? Looks like it. Aha! 4 silver. I'll take it.
I can't speak with you. Mr. Tay is very strict with his apprentices.
I bet. The Aura of Malice. That sounds bad.
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen.
Nope, sorry.
Do thugs like you think you can just walk back here for food anytime? If I wanted human interaction, I'd have a kiosk in the square. Or maybe a trough.
Wow.
Trough? Well, we don't feed the animals, Mr. Tay. That's handled by the farmers.
Yeah.
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back.
Okay. You will show me the proper respect, dog. That is not an appropriate greeting, Cook. Did not mean to disturb you.
A polite response from one of you strangers? Go on. Don't waste your respect on me. I'm no high minister. I just cook.
Need some information about the local town. I'm sure you know.
Then go walk around it. I do not waste my time collecting rumors. Everybody eats. That is all I need to know.
Yeah.
Good.
I think I'll be leaving
Concentrate
now.
on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
Absolutely. Let me just backstep on out of here. Okay. More goats.
If Captain Ing can't get the ship out soon, there'll be a mutiny. A right bloody one, too.
I think Captain Ing is probably doing his best, but there ain't no water, there ain't no ship.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Okay. I'm gonna open up this chest now. Ah. Old way.
Hey? What do you want?
Who are you?
I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me.
Ah.
Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Like, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood.
A flood? Tell me about that.
18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the Empire, including the Great Dam downriver.
Ah.
The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out.
Mm-hmm.
Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the Emperor would tell us, surely. Great Dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed.
Mm-hmm. Foolish peasants! I've heard enough. Oh, what happened?
The town flooded. We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion, but the water kept rising. I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, I found the water had stopped rising.
Oh, man. Hey, go on.
The Great Dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the Imperial City. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the Emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know.
Jeez.
The crewmen who manned the Great Dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave, never knowing.
Yeah. I guess we saw some ruins.
A few months ago, the Emperor's engineers and soldiers left. They just went off in the night. Soon after, the Great Dam opened on its own.
I see.
There wasn't anyone around. The water drained, revealing the old ruins. And underwater these 18 years. And now they're back.
That'd explain the ghosts.
I don't know what made the Great Dam open. Some say it was ghosts. They say those who died in the town don't want to be forgotten.
Why hasn't anyone closed the gates?
Oh, we don't know how. We're simple people, and the Great Dam is not a simple thing. They say there is magic involved in its construction.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Well, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
No. Actually, since we are in a relatively calm area, let's see if we can, okay, intuition plus is good, intimidation plus would be good. Intimidation plus 2. I need more discord in your heart to use this gem. Ah, only way of the closed fist. Got it, so I can sell that. So, charm is 17, intuition and intimidation is 21. Good.
Everything I am, I owe to the Emperor.
And considering you have nothing, that makes sense.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Wo afaweer sun urk vonir ook. Oeksier sa fit kup kup wo sarkier.
That doesn't sound like Old Tongue.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
I'm guessing you're Shang.
Koni onuyu tashika will fonil sataraponi?
I mean, he just picked it up. He didn't run.
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
You're kind of a not nice person.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine deity. What can I sell you?
No. Let's see. There's a lot to see in just a glint. Yeah, let's ask about wind maps.
I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tian's Landing, they took all the wind maps with them.
Of course.
There are those who say, but it is not important.
Oh, I bet it is. Tell me.
Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire.
Makes sense.
However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him.
Uh-huh. Have you ever thought the Emperor might be less than good?
Absolutely not. How dare you question our beloved Emperor? Absolutely not. Please stop talking to me. If you will desist from your traitorous talk, we can speak once more about buying and selling.
Sure. I apologize. Let me see what you have.
I have the finest selection of seed, I carry excellent baskets, wonderful fishnets, and superb boat scrubbers.
Nice. You have anything useful, like weapons or magic?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
Yeah, close sounds good. You don't have anything I'd actually want, do you?
Who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it?
I'm done.
Very well. When you're ready to spend, I am ready to sell.
I'm sure I'll have to buy some weird knickknack from you. But let's see what Chung has. No. Then you are useless to me. You are a bad merchant if you can't protect your goods. What have they taken? I see. Tong. Okay. Is there something I could do to help? We've seen the authorities. I'm sure they don't care. Yeah. Tong will pay for what he's done. I'll go talk to Tong for you. Beggar's Pier. Oh, okay.
Will none of you brave the great southern forest?
Maybe?
Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
Possibly. Give enough silvers on the line. I'm interested in whatever you have to say. Why should I waste my time on a man begging aid at the side of the street? You want to test me in combat?
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem.
I see.
The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease.
Wouldn't it be the Great Northern Forest? No, I know.
Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Ghosts? You waste my time. I am no gardener. Sounds like an expensive problem to resolve. Anyone know what causes sickness?
If we did, would I be here?
Yes, not.
Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are.
Perhaps. How do I reach the forest?
You must leave Tien's Landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north.
Go north. Got it.
The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find.
Yep.
The path there is relatively safe, but travel beyond his camp and things worsen considerably.
Okay. Bye.
Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
We'll try.
I work for the Ministry of Harmony, so leave me alone.
Got it. Hi, you.
It is not easy to be Minister Shane, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger.
Wow.
Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Shane simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
You only use half of the, personal pronoun. What are you minister of? What kind of problems do you have?
This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Mm-hmm. There anything that can be done?
Well, not by me. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution.
Lim.
Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
I see. No one else seems to know about the assassins.
I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins.
Uh-huh. Anything I can do?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key.
Okay.
I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career.
Mm-hmm.
But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
I see. Hey, what did you just give me? It's not a key. Interesting. I'll think about it.
Think about what? I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you? Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in.
Westgate. Got
Strictly
it.
for interest's sake, of course.
Of course. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers while we're at it?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful.
Very.
I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating.
Of course.
I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yeah. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're done talking.
Yes, yes. Go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the great dam, and I never said that.
Of course. So, I think that's going to be an episode. When we come back, more Jade Empire. And we totally did not get a key from the Minister Sheng. Have a good one, folks.